All right, real quick, late night video coming for you because we are having the F1 race in Miami going head to head with NASCAR this weekend. Now, DraftKings did change the pricing structure a little bit more, so you can't just jam in Leclerc and Verstappen in each and every race. However, this is a race where I don't see Red Bull competing for the win, for the overall win. I'm sure Verstappen will most likely finish third, but outside of that, it's going to be a Ferrari race. We're seeing that they're way more consistent and faster than Red Bull. We've seen it time and time again that Leclerc pulls away on these tracks that have these extremely tight corners. And the main one that I'm talking about here is turn 17, right out of the DRS zone down the back straightaway, leading into the front stretch where the start-finish line is. I mean, we're seeing Ferrari pull away in that specific area of the track from Red Bull, but even throughout all the other tight and slow turns here on this track, I think it's Leclerc all the way. When we're talking about constructors, that hasn't changed. Continue to play Ferrari with Leclerc. Now, since DraftKings did change the pricing a bit, it makes the mid-tier guys a little bit more playable. Now, this is a great week for that because we have guys that are starting in between the 16th place and 5th place that I think are very viable. I think if you're building lines with any of the Lando Norris, Fernando Alonso, you'll most likely be going to Albon in your value range, just because I doubt Latifi's going to get you the 5 bonus points there. But I really like this race. I am very interested in either. I have Vettel beating Stroll head to head right now, but even with Stroll staying ahead of Vettel, like the Aston Martin guys, and combining one of those two guys with Albon seems like the way to go to be optimal this weekend, with Leclerc in the captain position, and then either Stroll or Vettel, and then Albon. And so that's 3 of your driver positions right there. I think that's going to be a pretty much a common build across the board. I think the way to get different this week is to try and get up to Lando Norris, just because it's a bit difficult to get up to Lando. I think Norris is honestly probably my favorite play this weekend, all things considered, to try and get different, to try and at least pay up a little bit more, where guys I don't think are necessarily paying up this weekend. I think a lot of lineups are going to stay in the 5 to 6K range. Maybe they play Ricciardo, but they'll most likely be going to Magnussen. And I think Magnussen is actually the chalk here at $6,400. He's the guy that I think people are just going to land on, whether it be going out of their way to land on him or shoving him in as the last guy in. So for me, I kind of want to get off Magnussen because I am concerned that Haas doesn't get into the points here. And if that's the case, I'd much rather just play the guys that are going to maintain their starting positions, or at least maintain their spots inside the top 10. That's my quick rundown of this race. I'm recording this like 1 a.m. In the morning, but that's where I'm at there. Clearly, my main focus is on NASCAR this weekend, just because these are going head-to-head in terms of start times, in terms of everything this weekend, because they're both in America. That's where I'm at here. I think I'm going to do a full fade on Verstappen this weekend. Just play Leclerc and try and build the best lines I can do with Leclerc and the captain, and Ferrari as the constructor. And so thank you for watching, and hopefully this helps you in some form or fashion. I do appreciate you joining, tuning in, and I'll see you guys later.